and all those other greetings of adventurers. I'm Jake Spins, welcoming you guys back to my Gaming and a Boxing channel with
Kevin.
And today we are going to... It's like the fourth time.
Yeah.
We're going to do more I'll Regret This Tomorrow. And today it's the B movie, which surprisingly has very good ratings.
It's actually DreamWorks B-movie game. Just wanted to clarify that was the title.
Yeah, you are very right.
Game. Yeah.
No, okay, here's a question. Have you seen the B movie?
Yes.
What is your opinion on it?
First half is good, second half is bad.
Fair enough.
What's your opinion on it?
When I was a kid, I was very confused why people thought it was a horrible movie. Then I saw a highlight clip when I was older and quickly realized why people thought it was a bad movie.
It
looks good. Quality-wise, it looks good. But, I mean, it's questionable.
It's a ride, I will say that. If you're not ready to go on the ride, you're not going to enjoy it. I think you need to go in expecting it to be kind of crazy and kind of goofy. Well, obviously goofy. It's called the B movie. It's about a bee and a human falling in love.
It's just so bad.
It's a weird concept, but I think if you like the ride, you'll love the first half. Yeah. The second half, it takes a weird shift where it's like about environmental protection, and like that's awesome.
Yeah.
But it came out of left field and didn't really have anything to do with the first half of the movie. So, but you know,
well,
it's fun.
I think it's just the part when they actually take it to legitimate court. Like an actual American court system.
Yeah.
That's when it starts being like...
Yeah.
Because it's like they want you to imagine an actual bee suing somebody. Mm-hmm. Which is just weird. Anyway, though, we're here to actually play the game. Has autosave. That's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
That's a great sign. It's the B movie, so I'm coming in with low expectations, but it's a good sign.
It's a very good sign.
All right, we'll do the top because it's the queen bee, and let's see.
A
not
Z
C.
in the middle.
B. Hang on. We got.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. B.
B.
Imagine if your name was B and you played the B movie game.
Yeah, I'm done. That's it. That's my name. Just B.
The space is important at the beginning too.
Exactly. That's why I paused.
Yeah, that's good.
We can watch the Kung Fu Panda game.
Why? Why is that a feature on the menu?
In other words, like, I'll get the Kung Fu Panda game and I'll insert the trailer to that video.
Yeah.
That's if we click that. But I don't own that game, so I can't actually promise that. No promises for multiplayer, but I mean, it showed the bees in a car.
Yeah.
And that just sounds awesome.
Awesome. It does sound awesome. It really does. Was this part of the movie?
So, I think from what I've seen of this, I think it's supposed to be like an interview after the movie.
Oh, is it? Okay. We probably should put on subtitles. How would have been?
Probably.
If that's a feature of this game, I don't even know.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have to turn up the B movie.
No baby has ever done it before. Until now. Tonight, the baby who brought the insect and human worlds together. He's touched our hearts and our venom bladders. Gary B. Benson. Thanks for having me. You know, you're shorter in person than you
Touched our venom bladders?
No, I'm just gonna not comment on it, but.
Your mug is on a mug, for B's sake. There's even a video game.
For B's sake.
It's both challenging and entertaining.
So would that be like their god? Is their god just a bee?
I mean, probably.
It's like for goodness sake.
They have like a queen bee, so I guess they would have.
So queen is god?
Well, that just made me think of like the singer Queen, but as a bee.
Queen is
also God.
Queen is God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. Bee Queen is God.
Bee Queen. It's Freddie Mercury, but a bee.
Oh my god, yes.
That'd be so good.
I would watch that movie.
Yeah. It's the what was the Queen movie that came out?
That was actually
Queen,
really
right?
good.
It's called Queen. It was a very good movie.
I think so.
Yeah, just Queen with bees. The hair is not good on the right there.
Yeah, when I saw the slight video that I did of this, it definitely looked better. But that's okay. I mean, we are comparing this to the movie, which looks surprisingly good.
It does look good. Yeah.
The fur is good so far, though. Which also feels weird to say about a bee.
Bees? I guess bees do have fur. Is it called fur on a bee?
I guess. I mean, he's also wearing a sweater, though.
I guess what
so,
else
like,
would it be called?
how realistic are we getting?
It's just hair or the fur.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fuzz?
Yeah, fuzz. Because that would be like a tiny
buzz
version.
like a bee. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it rhymes.
Oh, his model got worse. Okay. Oh, dude, look at this jump. Yes, thank you. I didn't know.
Open world?
Barry's vehicle, job terminal, and the J gate.
Is this like GTA? I'm genuinely asking that question.
I really hope we get to mug somebody as Barry. Yes.
BTA.
Oh my God.
I'm like genuinely curious. Like it's an open world car thing. I mean, I'm baffled. This is not what I was expecting. I thought it'd be like a linear story based thing.
Okay, so I just want to mention. So me and my sister have been playing Lego DC Supervillains. Now the cars in that don't feel great. Somehow the car in this is better to drive in an official Lego game.
Oh my goodness.
How?
Wow. I'll take your word for it.
I don't understand. Like, this actually feels relatively smooth. Like, here, I just want, just for a second,
okay.
like, just feel how smooth this is.
Okay, wait a second. Oh wow, the reverse is good too.
Yeah, look at how smooth that is. It's like butter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what?
That's very good. I mean, okay, well, I'm not showing it off very well, but...
I mean, you think it's GTA, though, so...
I mean, it's convincing me.
Yeah.
I think this is just GTA. I think they just poured over GTA and put bees in it.
I mean, I accept
They
it.
need to convince me otherwise.
Yeah. I'm also really curious about why Bee God is giving us purple pillars and how it has to do with our hive.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, cool.
Sketchy.
I mean, oh,
Cutscene?
darkness. Now we sleep.
Welcome to Honey, making honey the same tried and true way our ancestors did for the last 5 million years. Honey is brewed here 24/7.
I also just realized this means that this is technically a setup for a sequel.
Every 4 years.
For the movie?
Yeah, because like it's supposed to be after it. So unless it's it being an interview of him telling it, then this would be a sequel.
I think this game is a sequel, but I don't think they have an intention of making a sequel to the Bee movie.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah, okay. I just want
See,
to make sure we're on the same page.
Meme-wise, they might, because they actually talk about reviving Shrek because of the memes. I don't know where it's at on that, though.
I don't think that that's going to be...
If it actually would happen, I don't think it should, though.
Yeah, I don't know if memes sell that well, to be honest, but I'm not certain.
I mean, the Emoji Movie was supposedly horrible, so...
Well, did it sell well? Because
I mean, it was just an ad, but yeah, I don't know.
People were memeing on the movie before it like officially came out, right? So
yeah, that's a good question.
I'm not sure if it's sold well or not. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, it's already a minigame. Okay.
Oh, I have to shoot the bad honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. You got something.
I don't understand.
You need to shoot the bad honey and pray the good honey gets in the little pipe.
If that's the case, that's really horrible game design.
We were too busy talking about Shrek. I don't know what to do. I think that's what you have to do, because like, you're not going to get points unless it goes in the pipe.
Can I actually move this?
You can.
Yes.
Don't ask me how.
I hit Z.
Maybe Z and C?
It moved it by Z, and it's going nowhere else.
Huh. That's fascinating.
I broke the one honey.
Oh, it's just getting stuck there. Okay, well, I think we probably need to restart then.
Wait a minute. Pausing makes this bounce.
I don't think it's going to move, though.
Yeah, but I just want to mention that.
Okay. I think it's over, though, right?
Kevin?
Oh, is that it? Oh.
That's my own stupidity. I mean, it's not like it would take forever to get back there, but...
What? You beat it! I think the game was never expecting anyone to not be able to do that, and so they just automatically put you there as like a save state.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Hello, Barry. A couple pollen jacks left you a guest flight pass. You can use this flight pass to gain access to the outside world. Come back anytime you need an upgrade. I really hope we never see that guy again, because then I'll have to use that voice.
Oh my god, it's actually GTA, or BTA.
Okay.
Wow.
God, I wouldn't mind being able to fly, though. Okay. Dude, we can just call our car. What the heck?
This is actually insane.
Cab company. Take new higher city citizens where they need to go.
Crazy Taxi.
Bruh.
It's like 1,000 games in one.
Bruh. Heck yeah. Now I'll know if I'll enjoy Crazy Taxi. By the B movie.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. Yeah, it's okay. I can break any laws here. It doesn't matter.
Except for that law.
Yeah, I can't drive inside ones.
Can't drive through a curb.
Dang. I mean, I was hoping.
Oh, Taxi. Oh, you're there.
Come here.
Maybe you have to like get out of the car.
Do I actually have to? I will pry you into this car.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Oh, he's still trying to go in the car.
I had to accept the mission.
I
That's why. That's why. Okay.
A cutscene for a side.
What happened to his eyes? His eyes just went into his head.
I think I missed it.
It's just the full whites. It's like, I'm a demon now. Like, oh.
Demon Bee.
Do you really have to explain how a taxi company works?
I don't know who's playing this game.
Hi. Take you to the movie theater. I mean, I'm just glad they give me an arrow to tell me where I need to go.
I mean...
Because then I don't actually have to care about the mini-map.
Yeah. They just assume you know where everything is.
Yeah, see, I can just drive this super smoothly. You've been waiting forever for me? Lady, I just started a minute ago. Like, I don't even know if I'm getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Yo, cabby!
These are very rude.
Yeah, what? I know they're older, but like, bruh.
Very rude.
Such rudeness. Oh, I have to go backwards?
I think so. I think you have one more B to pick up.
Dude, this isn't even like a multi-card thing. So like, if there's two people, they have to be like, okay, well, we'll pick you up like in an hour. Okay. See, I expected to be able to get over there, and I couldn't, and that was my fault.
I don't think this is the right way either.
Yep, no, it is not, but I have a lot of time.
You do have a lot of time. That's good.
And the driving is actually smooth enough for me to make these mistakes.
Yeah.
It was the fact that an arrow was just pointing me to a curb that threw me off, I think.
Just drive straight through the street.
I'm not giving the game enough faith.
Yeah. Wow, both these
copies
want to go to the movie theater.
Alright. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I also almost just clipped through the floor, I'm pretty sure. Ow. I mean, I know that they were legally driving, but...
Oh, that's something. You're inside of me? Oh no, you're just glitched out. This is normal. I feel like some developers did this intentionally.
This has to be intentional.
It has to be. It has to be. Oh, it's so stupid.
Jump for your life, sir. Like, what? I can't. I can't. It has to be so that, like, you don't have to walk into them and, oh my god, they did it so you don't... They didn't have to give them collision.
Well, if you just didn't give them collision, you could just phase through them,
because,
right?
Look, because they're flying. See? Like, because when they're standing still, their wings aren't moving. So that's actually intentional.
You're right. Wow.
Okay, I don't know.
That's intentional, but in the ways I was not expecting it to be intentional.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Alright, well, would you like to try this or a different mission?
I'll roam around, I guess.
Yeah, because, I mean, I've been going for about 20 minutes, so...
That's pretty wild. Jobs are... Let's see what other jobs there are. Let's try this one. Paulin Jock Academy. Training skills and multiple events found in the following. Okay.
Oh, dude, we get the flight suit now.
The car, wait, I should probably get my car.
Yeah, I was gonna say, his walk is very slow.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Like, if he was in Smash Brothers, which he never would be, he would be slower than Ganondorf.
Never say never. That's all I can say about that.
Oh my god.
I mean, probably not.
The DreamWorks DLC pack.
You never know.
You got Shrek.
You never know.
You got Barry from the B movie.
I mean, heck, a DreamWorks, like, thing or whatever, a DreamWorks Smash Bros. Would be kinda hype.
I mean...
Nickelodeon's doing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Nickelodeon's got it.
Yeah. It's a market for it, I think.
I'm actually excited for that, though.
I'm iffy. I think it'll be... It looks pretty basic, in my opinion. Like, the combat-wise. The character roster's cool, but...
That's fair.
I think the combat's like, why would you not just play Smash Bros. Over this?
I mean, that's just because they haven't added, Oh.
It's all locked, so why was I even allowed to do that?
Okay, then. That's very strange.
Well...
But yeah, I was just going to say, that's because they haven't added, Q Neutron yet.
Q Neutron, the father of Jimmy Neutron.
Yes.
Okay.
I will die in the hill that he should be a character.
I think I'll have to just... Why would I do that? Is that all you can do?
See, I just want him to be a character because it would be amazing.
There's a main mission quest. Okay, I'm going to do that, actually.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, the J, I think, is the main mission.
Oh.
Sounds like a fairly...
As you can tell from the opening mission, I'm not observant.
At least in GTA, that's how it works. Like, they have little letters that indicate the main mission. So
I mean, that would make sense, because they said about the J gate.
And this is BTA. Beat that auto.
I wonder how many people are going to get legitimately upset that we're comparing
it's
this to GTA.
genuinely kind of similar, though. Like, I'm not even kidding. I wish I was. I wish I was kidding. Like the overworld thing. I mean, it's obviously it's not GTA, but like yeah, okay.
Ooh, okay.
I'm here with Barry D. Benson.
Cutscene.
You know, that was amazing, Jeanette. It was really almost like being there.
Well, we are broadcast in VHD. It has twice the stripes of BTV.
Wow, nice describe.
Now, Barry, just to give our viewers some background, had you ever been outside the hive before?
Oh,
So what happened? What led you to
There's
the
many
first
puns
day
in
outside?
the movie, the original. I feel like there were.
Oh, definitely.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, 100%.
Like, they get the spirit of the movie right.
You had it.
I think the thing is they knew how cheesy and ridiculous it was.
That was the goal.
So they were like, we have to lean into this.
Mm-hmm.
Led you to risk it all to fly with the pollen
That was part of the comedy, I think. Just how like
because you know, I
poorly. I guess you could say how intentionally poorly written it was.
there.
Yeah.
You know, why don't I tell your viewers a little bit about the outside?
please tell us what you
The weird thing is, whenever I think of this game, I also think of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but that's an actually good movie.
Yeah. I'd say that's a better movie than B movie is. I wasn't huge on the movie though, but I liked it. It was good. It was an enjoyable time. I don't see myself rewatching it though.
It's fair. Have you seen the sequel?
I don't think I've seen the sequel.
It's pretty good.
I'm trying to remember what the sequel's about.
The food creatures have a separate island, and they go and they visit it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, but that one's actually good.
Yeah.
I think it might actually be even better than the first one.
Interesting.
Like, not by a big margin, but like by a little bit.
Yeah.
Because usually sequels, I don't remember them, but that one I remember.
Don't they know him? Or is this from the movie?
I guess
Or it's from the past?
they're interviewing for the movie? Also, what happened? Because, like, everything looks so compressed here.
Yeah. That's what makes me think it's from the movie. But it's not, I don't think. I don't think it looked this weird. Maybe it did. I don't know.
I feel like the movie looked pretty much like what the other, like, the interview cutscenes looked like. Oh, that's trippy.
I don't like this.
Oh, that's trippy.
Wait, it just put me into that.
What was... Why would you put a gameplay thing of that and
just make that a
not...
cutscene.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Watch out for the kites, boys!
Okay, so this is not GTA anymore.
No, it's Star Fox.
Honestly.
If we hit a certain button, we get to shoot stingers at people.
Yeah. I pressed A, something happened. I think that's just a cutscene.
Oh, my thought was pop the tire of the bike and just watch them flip.
I'm glad there's arrows, so I don't know what's going on. I wouldn't know which way to dodge.
Yeah, for real, though.
Like, why this way for that bike? I feel like it'd be easier to dodge to the right, right?
Yeah. I feel like it's almost trying to, like, tell you, like, okay, this is how you're supposed to fly and dodge because we're going to have actual hard things that we're going to have here.
Yeah. Oh, frog. Oh.
Okay, we got us a jumper. Watch out!
Oh, frog. Oh.
Okay, well, they're clearly not smart. They're going by frogs and water.
Press A, the A button when the cursor changes. Wait, okay.
Oh.
Early, didn't I?
That's interesting.
Okay.
It's like a different version of a QuickTime event.
Oh, shake. It's a very strange game. Did I die?
I don't know.
I missed that. I looked away for a second.
Because it looked like you got it, and then he
I'm
ate
safe,
you, and then it went to a cutscene that was like, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Am I good?
Maybe what actually happens in the B movie is he gets eaten by a frog, and then this is just what he imagines his life would have been like if he wasn't eaten by a frog.
I didn't skip a cutscene either. That's weird.
Yeah, no.
This is what it's like where he gets eaten by a frog. Imagine, that'd be so funny. That's the whole movie of B-movie. It's like, yeah, this kid dies like the first 10 minutes, but you know, it's just his fantasy of like the afterlife.
It's his mom's hallucinatory dream.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, I have a gun now. So this is BTA, I take it back.
I'm Split, and I've been assigned to handle your basic pollen jock training.
How do I not remember the B movie having a gun?
Use the B button to lock onto the flowers. John, toggle to the next flower by using the control stick.
Okay.
See the glow coming out of this flower? This means it's full of power.
You know, I wonder how similar Bee Simulator is to this part.
There's a Bee Simulator?
Yeah, for the Switch. I've jokingly been wanting to get it, but I'm like, I'm not willing to pay $60 for it.
We gotta move the series to Switch games too, because there are some really, some real big stinkers on that one.
See, the thing is, though, like, for the Switch games, a lot of them are still really expensive.
Yeah.
Because I would get stuff like Hello Kitty Kart Racers to try and like Garfield, but I'm like, I really don't want to pay that much
You're
money
right.
for it.
Yeah, they are kind of pricey.
Because I'm eventually going to.
Pollinate flowers?
Yeah, I'm sure there's some pretty rough eShop games too.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, nothing can be better than Calculator though.
Calculator. For real. Oh wait, how do I have to go around it, right? Oh. A and then B. Oh, it is B. B and then A.
I will say though, it's cool that they have both the Hive and then the outside world for this.
Yeah. I dig it.
Because like at first I was like, okay, so this game is just basically here's these tiny little missions inside the Hive.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while you get this random cutscene.
Go spread it around, kid.
Oh, I gotta pollinate the
Yeah,
flowers.
they want you to pollinate.
Wait, I missed
Yeah.
it. Okay. That's very nice. Wow, if bees were this nice, I wouldn't hate
Oh
them.
God!
Wait, what happened?
Did you hear how loud that sound effect
I
was?
missed it. Wasn't paying attention.
So it sounded,
Yeah, this is kind of loud.
yeah. The way it sounded like breaking a capsule in Sonic, but if
Yeah.
they had to have a volume warning for it.
Yeah, it sounds like multiple played at once. Like if those like capsules breaking. Yeah, that's wild.
God, man, that's so loud. It's so weird because like everything else is so quiet.
Yeah. Come on, Barry. Go to the flowers. I can't-
Barry only likes yellow
I
flowers.
can't move. Or is he moving? It's just very slow. I don't understand.
There's no way he moves that slow. Do you have to hold down a button to move?
I do. I do.
What button?
Z. I forgot.
Z, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, he's a car. Okay. Lock on. Grab it.
I mean, I feel like there's going to be a time when we're going to get a bee-inspired car where it's going to be, like, painted like a bee.
I'm sure there's one that's already out there. Be careful.
Yeah, there's
Slow
got
down.
to be.
Yeah, slow. Okay, I gotta get this one. Okay. Gotta get this one. Okay, we got it.
Oh, that one's springing to life.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice work, kid. Now use your rate.
Okay. So we gotta use...
Is now when we fight the boss?
Wait, where is he? Is he just right above me?
They said a star.
It's just locking on to things. Stop locking on. Stop it! Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do it then. No, we're not. I gave up. What am I doing?
I don't know, because it
Oh,
said
there
there
he
was a
is.
star. Oh!
Stand your scroll up. What happened to me?
What?
The pollinator can do more than just gather and distribute pollen. Let's take a look at its offensive capabilities.
Okay. So it's
So it is basically,
a gun.
yeah.
Barry B. Benson has a gun. Okay. Suppose that works.
I'm just imagining him walking up to like, or I guess flying up to somebody on the side of the road and being like, "I need your car." They're like,
Remember,
"What?"
you can shoot
He's like,
pollen
"I
from
have a
great
weapon."
distance, but if you do, that increases your chance of being spotted.
Give
This-
me the pollen.
Yeah, this one won't kill me
Ta-da!
if I use it.
Tick down.
Easy peasy.
This is a really lame tutorial level.
It really is. Cause like the driving felt very fluid.
Oh, I think I have an idea what this game's gonna do. Like this is gonna actually like waste like pollen or whatever, and you're gonna have to like get the flowers to reload.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I mean, in theory, it sounds like a good idea.
Well, because I was thinking while you were gathering the pollen and stuff, I'm like, okay, that can't be the entire outside part of the game because that's really boring and there's no way they don't realize this.
Yeah. I can see this being okay.
Yeah. It looks like this part of it's probably a very slow to start, and then once you actually climb up to it, then it's fine.
Yeah, then it'll be the action-paced movie we all know and love.
Yes.
I'm messing with that. I don't think it's a terrible movie. I really don't.
I mean, I have to rewatch it because, like, when I was younger, I really didn't think it was a bad movie.
Yeah, no.
But,
It's
like,
just, you need to expect a wild ride, and if you're okay with that, like, you're not gonna get nothing crazy out of the movie.
Yeah, but I think also too, like, a lot of people crap on like stuff like Shrek, but I feel like Shrek's actually a good movie.
Shrek's a great movie.
Yeah, like
So
all of the Shreks are amazing.
I think the third one is a little lackluster. Other than that, though, yeah. All of them are really good. Third one is, or no, I'm thinking of the fourth one, aren't I? I'm not thinking of the third one.
Oh yeah, there is a fourth.
The fourth, the one with the, oh no, the fourth one's fine. The third one's to do with the one with Justin Timberlake, right? That's like one of the characters.
Justin Timberlake's in Shrek?
Shrek 3, I think. He plays Arthur, I'm pretty sure. The blonde, like, knight.
Good job. Now use your radar to return to my location.
Right?
It's like Prince Charming?
No, the other one, Arthur. Like from The Stone and the Sword. Or
I
Sword
don't
and the Stone.
remember that. Maybe I never saw Shrek 3.
With Merlin. Merlin's introduced in that one.
I don't think I've seen Shrek 3.
They go to the...
To get rid of your assailants.
Oh, they go to Fiona's father's kingdom or something like that. And they meet Arthur, played by Justin Timberlake. And Shrek is like a father figure to him.
I feel like I'd remember that.
Hmm.
I mean...
You're not missing much. It was okay.
I do have to rewatch the Shrek movies at some point.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little more pressing than rewatching the B movie, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Dang!
That's brutal.
Dang, dude.
Enos flytrap ahead.
Okay.
Barry gives no Fs.
This is gonna get intense when they combine all this stuff together.
Back and snap it back in his face.
Yeah, for real, though.
We're really hurting these guys. I feel bad for them. There's still this one bee doing this too. I feel like in the real world, like this would just be a dead bee at the end of the day.
Wait.
Yep, for real.
How's this over the vapors? Oh, I see.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
On B.
Okay.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
So we just killed like 10 of them. And he's like, oh, you're doing nothing.
Attention to all jocks. Dragonflies have entered the airspace. Come on, follow me. It's time for
So are
some action.
dragonflies bad for pollen?
Villager training, and it couldn't have come at him.
Okay, so now we need to...
Because,
fight
like,
the dragonflies.
I can't figure out why dragonflies are attacking bees.
Collectibles? Collectibles. Interesting. Well, I'm in trouble. I don't have any confidence in myself right now. Okay, you gotta get this. The mushroom, dude? Okay,
Or
guys,
are
go
you able to
mushroom.
just, like, shoot them, or do you actually have to do events?
I'm just gonna do them. I don't know. I imagine there'll be a free kill, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool because you have your choice of how you want to do everything.
Yeah. Where is he? Oh, I missed it. That was hidden. That was very well hidden.
Ooh. He just spits you out and is like, okay, time to fly again.
Okay, so where are they? Up here.
So what's the green meter?
Green meter is my health.
Ah,
I think the honey heals me.
fair enough.
Do I have any honey? Or do I have anything to, like, attack them with? It's like, it's not shooting. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Hit them. Okay.
Oh gosh.
They just disappear.
Yeah.
They vanish in thin air.
Yeah, that... I mean, if you can hit them, that is very effective.
So far, so good.
But keep it up.
The controls are not terrible. I mean, they're not the most intuitive things in the world, but they work.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's fairly comfortable.
Yeah.
Because, like, you really haven't said anything about it, like, it being frustrating to control.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little confusing at first, but, like, I got the hang of it. Let's do this now.
When you're in the zone, rotate the
Okay.
nunchuck to outmaneuver
That worked
your
pretty well.
opponents.
Yeah.
And apparently they're good enough to be able to make a racing game, too, so...
Yeah.
Way
Oh,
to go, kid.
Wait,
Great
what?
job.
Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I got him. I got the last one, but I got stuck in the view spike. Oh, that's funny.
Way to go, kid. Great job.
I'm like, wait,
Currently
what?
being
I'm
crushed.
getting eaten right now.
That's a great death. Put that on my wall.
Never, one, blue, young, big, exhausted. Gotta catch my breath.
Why didn't they take clips of the movie? It's like the same thing from the movie. They could just use those clips. They look nicer too. Right? Or not the rights to it, maybe.
I mean, as long as this doesn't get hit with copyright, because if it's not the movie, then that would actually be great for me.
Well, no, this isn't the movie. Yeah, I don't think this is the movie. This looks like a redone version of the movie.
It's kind of weird.
That animation is not from the movie. Like, it's gross.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Oh, that looks painful.
I have to aim up or move up. I forget what I do here.
Oh yeah, that's the person from the movie.
Yeah, it's just like reanimated.
Oh my god. The guy, it's like, oh yeah, he's not going to be that important, so we're actually not going to really, we're not going to give him that great of a model.
Yeah.
Cameron, get off there.
I mean, Barry's just a power player, that's all.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I missed it. I don't think health is an issue in this stage, though. Like, I'm just gaining it all back.
Yeah. So, is missing it just draining your health, then?
Yeah, I lose some health if I miss it.
It's kind of funny, though, because it's like, you're technically not able to do anything in this.
Yeah, I guess you're able to like, control the trajectory of where you get hit. I don't know.
I guess.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how physics works, but...
Yeah. I'm also just really questioning if a bee can truly get stuck on a tennis ball.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going fast... Oh, that's the level. Like, that's just...
Oh.
That's pretty anticlimactic at the end.
Yeah, that's a really weird way to end that. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you look over to the left, you can see the playlist for this series, as well as a fun video, and if you scroll your eyes over to the right, you can subscribe to the channel, as well as see a video from my archives, or some such thing that I've decided to put there. Anyway, though, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time.